Then, of course, you discovered Basil.
Basil Fawlty, yes. I had a lunch with Jimmy Gilbert, and he said, what do you want to do? And I said, I'd like to write something with Connie. And he said, fine, write a pilot.
Well, this man had been lurking in the back of your mind.
Yeah, but I didn't know it, because I sat down with Connie, and we said, well, what are we going to do? We can't do that sort of clever man-woman stuff that Mike Nichols and Elaine May used to do, because John Bird and John Fortune, Eleanor Bron had done it. So what should we do? We looked at each other and said, well, the hotel we stayed at in Torquay. And we said, yeah, OK. So we just started. We knew it was that.
The man you immortalised there was a real... Did he ever live to see what you did?
Yes, he did, because I'm afraid the Daily Mail, I once mentioned his name, and they tracked the poor so-and-so down in Miami, and they showed him his family the programme, and the daughter said, yes, that's Dad.
Did you have to alter him much from the original?
Yes, I had to make him much taller.
That's all. I mean, it was all there. Basil was there.
Oh, it was there. He was the rudest man I've ever come across in my life, and it was as though, you know, this hotel would run really well if we weren't constantly bothered by these guests. And if we could get rid of the guests, the whole hotel business would be... You know. And I don't know, there were so many stories, but I just remember that we were having dinner early on, because all the Pythons were staying there, and then they decided to leave because they couldn't put up with it. And for some reason, I stayed on, and Connie came and joined me, which is how we actually kind of observed the man. But at dinner, Terry Gilliam, being of the American persuasion, was doing what Americans do. He cuts up meat like that, and then they put the knife there, take the fork in the right hand, and they spear the meat. And Mr. Sinclair was walking by, trying to avoid people's eye and look lofty, and he said, we don't eat like that in this country. And it was so astounding. You know, and then everything was too much trouble, you know? I came down the stairs, and he was one of those people who'd stare into space. The moment he saw a guest coming, he'd busy himself. You know? So you'd come up to the desk and just stand there for a bit, and eventually you'd say, excuse me, he'd say, oh, what? Say, could you call me a taxi? He said, call you a taxi? Well, you know, call me a taxi. All right.